So, here's Thunder Alley, a budget title released by Proto Games and XS Games. This one is of NASCAR racing. Already, it's looking better than Quad Desert Fury, just by the fact that it has an animated title screen and no annoying music. Let's move along, shall we? This is the menu of the game, and honestly, this is another game seriously lacking content. You wouldn't believe this, but you can beat the game in 15 minutes, as there are only 4 tracks in the game, each one lasting 3 laps. Again. What is nice is that we have a bunch of random characters to choose from. Not like this actually improves the gameplay experience, but it does mean the developers did put a little bit of effort into it, since each character does have their own colored car. The tracks also have some variety as well. The 4 tracks we get are all varied with their own course layout and difficulty, as well as their own theme and music to listen to. Hell, you can even select each track's music in the menus. A cool little touch, I must say. Okay, before we talk about the gameplay, let's get the modes out of the way. We have Practice Race and Championship, which, you guessed it, race through each track to win. What fun that is. Quick Race is just picking a track to race on for 3 laps, against nobody. So, the gameplay. Well, for starters, I can tell you something. I think they stole the gameplay from Driver to Advance. Just look at this. The physics, steering, crashing, and graphic style all look the same. Did they blatantly steal the game engine from the devs of that game? Pretty shameful if they did, but it actually makes Thunder Alley a better game than it could have been. The cars drive fast, despite the sense of speed being quite non-existent, and the steering doesn't fit the racing at all, and it ends up feeling awkward to control the cars. The graphics look fine, but the tracks could have had more detail. The cars are just 2D sprites, which works well enough since the animations are quite smooth. If you damage your car too much, you lose the race. But don't worry about that. You can repair a car if you pick up wrenches near the pit stops. Speaking of pickups, we have a plethora of different things to hit on the road, like spikes, a steering wheel which does nothing, oil spills, and a nitrous boost which actually feels fast. With that speed comes the sound, and the cars don't sound too bad, which is good because it won't make you shut the game off. So I guess that's it for the review. There wasn't a whole lot to talk about, but I wanted to share my thoughts on this mediocre GBA racer. So, what do I think? I think it's pretty bad.